Hola mis chiqui babies, it is 2026. This is the year that we are not gatekeeping and we are sharing the knowledge with the girlies. I am giving you guys my non-gatekeepers guide to all things PR mail, ARC reading, content teams, all of the above. We're gonna dig deep and talk about it. I'm gonna give you all my tips and tricks, how to get started, all of those things. So welcome to episode 1 of Bookish Takes with Zuls, where we have the deeper conversations of anything bookish related. Same chaotic mood reader that I am on TikTok, but in a longer form content. So let's sit down and let's get into it. Disclaimer, warning, yo no soy una creadora que tiene millones de seguidores. I am not a creator who has millions of followers, hundreds of thousands. No, I am a itty bitty chiquitita creator in the bookish space. I have not even hit 10K on TikTok, but these are some tips and tricks that I've learned or things that I have found helpful, or just things I want to share with you guys if you are new to the bookish space, or you're wondering, how do you get PR mail? How do you begin ARC reading? What is a content team? Everything like that. So just a disclaimer, these are just some things that I think would be useful to you if you're new to the space and you're wanting to know how to get into ARC reading. How do you get PR mail? How do I get books sent to me? Because I always wondered, like, wait, how are these people getting free books? Like, how are they doing this? So I also do want to start off by saying that it is an absolute privilege and it is an honor, and I am so grateful to any PR companies, any publishing companies that send books to me to read and review. I love reviewing books. I love talking about the books that I love and sharing and uplifting voices for underrepresented communities as well. I'm talking indie authors, I'm talking BIPOC authors, Latino authors. There is such a need for those stories to get amplified in the bookish space. So that is something that I am just always so grateful for. Anyone and everyone who ever sends me a book, thank you so freaking much. First topic is going to be ARC reading. So what is an ARC reader? How do you get started? How did I get started with reading ARCs? All of that. ARC reading, or being an ARC reader. So ARC stands for Advanced Reader Copy. Advanced Reader Copy is an advanced copy of a book that has not been released yet. And typically, companies or authors will send you an advanced reader copy of their book. They want you to read it and review it and spread awareness about it on your multiple platforms or in your community, or write a review in exchange for giving you that book early. Okay? So, recap. ARC reading is advanced reader copy, una copia del libro that they give you before the release date, right? So they will give you the book before it releases in exchange for your honest review and opinion, and also maybe some content if you choose to, or if you love the book enough to make that content on your pages, okay? The first step, honestly, is to make sure you have a dedicated platform. Either it could be TikTok, it can be an Instagram, it could be a YouTube channel, it can be a Threads account, it could be a Facebook, where you specifically talk about books. It doesn't have to be just books, but you do want to kind of create a community and have a specific account where you do share your bookish reviews or your hauls or recommendations, right? You do want to start building a little bit of a presence on any social media where you share your love of books if you are wanting to potentially start ARC reading or get book mail in the future, okay? Again, this can be like a YouTube channel, it could be a Facebook, it could be an Instagram page, a TikTok page, it could be a Pinterest, it can be a Twitter, it can be anything. But if you are wanting to share your love of books, having a dedicated social account across any platform is key to really getting noticed and being able to build a presence where companies can find you, or they can be like, hey, you know what, this person likes this type of genre. I would love to send her our book so she can read and review it. You know what I mean? We know what an ARC copy is. We know that you have to have a specific dedicated bookish account or an account on any platform where you do talk about books and you share your love of books, okay? So the way that I started ARC reading is through NetGalley. NetGalley is a website that you are able to create a profile for yourself, and publishers will post the books that they have upcoming in the new year. They are releases from like a year ahead, 6 months ahead. Remember, publishers will release books ahead of time to build the hype before release date. So NetGalley is a great place to start if you're a beginner. It is absolutely free to create an account. Once you create an account and you set up your profile, you have to fill out a couple of details. You have to link your social media accounts where you do plan on posting bookish related things, and you're able to apply for a ton of books. You're able to apply to ARC read, and then you're just obligated to write a review after you read the book. Okay, that's the only obligation. You just have to read the book, review it in the NetGalley platform, and you're sending your review directly to the publishers. This is a great place to start if you are new to ARC reading or you're new to this bookish space. NetGalley is a great place to request ARCs and kind of build your portfolio or build your knowledge of books in different genres, so you can kind of cater to what books you want to read in the future. Another place that I started ARC reading with was PR companies. So there are specific PR marketing companies that help books and authors get the visibility before the release date, right? So I will list a couple of my favorites, but some honorable mentions here are for sure Valentine PR, the Author Agency, Luna Literacy, we have Handbright PR, there's so many PR companies now that you guys can sign up and be a part of these influencer master lists. You just sign up, fill out a form. You can go to these PR companies' Instagrams, or they will have a website. You can sign up to be a part of their master list, and what they will do, either weekly or multiple times a week, they will email you with open campaigns that they have for books that you're able to sign up and again read and review before the release date of the book. Going through PR companies is a great way to build, again, your presence, your platform within the bookish space. Also, if you love a specific company and you really review a lot for them, that's what I used to do. I used to sign up for ARCs a lot when I was first starting because I wanted to read as much genres as I could, and I wanted to get myself exposed to different stories as much as I could. They will send you these free ebooks to your Kindle, to your email, so you're able to read them and again review them before the book comes out. Only warning I will tell you guys is to make sure you're tracking your ARCs and make sure you don't sign up for too many at a time because it can be overwhelming. I've had to take a little break from ARC reading and signing up for things because I was so overwhelmed at a point, but now I'm slowly getting back into it, which I love. And a lot of these companies, if they see that you're a reliable reviewer, you review on time, you make posts to your social media accounts, you make book edits or anything like that, you're just really good about keeping up with your ARCs and being really engaging with them as well. Eventually they might send you book mail. That's kind of like a little segue. I know Valentine PR sends bookish packages to select people. It's always random. They will email you if you're going to be sent something. So it really is, again, just really important to build that relationship with them, making sure you're signing up for ARCs. You never know when you're going to get something. And again, it's always a privilege to get sent book mail. So it's either that the author really liked your page or the company's like, hey, you know what? We've seen you read and review a couple of our books. Let me send you something. And as a token of the appreciation, I always like to post it on my stories or post it on my page, anything like that. Aside from PR companies, we also have the publisher themselves. So publishers are the publishing houses that print out these books and put them out. So think Bloom Books, think Source Books, think Entangled Publishing, think Red Tower Books, think Kensington Books. So all of these big publishers, think Macmillan, St. Martin's Press, you have Hachette, you have a bunch of publishing houses, and most of these houses will have influencer programs. They will either have influencer programs or you can sign up for a master list where they will keep your contact information and they will send you book mail randomly. So one that I love and that does send out book randomly and they do not have an influencer program is Entangled Publishing. I love them. Their team is so nice. I love them so much. You will never know when you're going to get something, so it'll just show up on your door. They do have a sign up sheet where you can sign up in their bio. Check out any of their websites or social media platforms, but they do have a sign up sheet where you can sign up. You fill out your information and book mail will literally show up randomly to your house, which is so freaking cool. I literally just got this in yesterday. This is Dragon Curse by Elise Kova, and this is again by Entangled Publishing. So you just sign up for their master list. You just sign up for their master list one time and they will send you random book mail, which is so freaking cool. The other publishers do tend to have influencer sign up list or you're a part of a program. I am part of Bloom's program. I'm currently part of Gallery Books program, St. Martin's Press program, and I think I'm also part of who else? I'm also part of the HTP Hive. They also send out book mail. They will also more frequently send out emails where they will send you widgets, which a widget is just like a link where you can actually read the book early through NetGalley. So it is very beneficial to have a NetGalley account, again, because these companies will send you a widget where you're able to read the book digitally. So they may not send you book mail, but you are able to read this book early before it comes out. Again, very important to have a NetGalley account. And with these influencer programs, some do have a limit or like a minimum follower count that you need to have before you can apply. Don't get discouraged if you do not have that follower count yet. Like, keep trying to build, keep posting, keep trying to build your community, keep sharing and engaging with them too. You'll eventually get there. And if you don't, it's okay. You guys may get rejected. I've gotten rejected multiple times. Keep trying, keep applying. It never hurts to always keep trying. And then these influencer programs also, even though you are part of the influencer program, you may not get chosen to get book mail, and that is okay. Sometimes you will get, like I said, they'll send you widgets for the books. They won't send you the physical copy, but they will send you an eARC, and that's totally great as well. And these influencer programs are great because you are able to read and review these books early. You are able to build a connection with the company, and they also just love to see and like hear your opinions on books. And they also will like kind of get to know you a little bit and get to know your taste. So they are prone to like reaching out to you and saying, hey, you loved this book, so let me send you this other one. Again, don't get discouraged if you don't make it into any of these influencer programs. It took me a while to even get in. Even if you are a part of the influencer programs, it's not guaranteed that they were going to send you physical books. Getting book mail is great and is always a freaking privilege. So I'm always so thankful. But you guys keep trying. If you have not gotten in, I know a lot of them do have like specific follower count. So don't get discouraged. Keep trying. And then also another thing that I found is really helpful, or that they will do also, is if you did request the book on NetGalley and you get approved and you read and reviewed it, sometimes they will reach out to you specifically to be like, hey, I saw that you loved this book, read your review, it was amazing. We're going to send you a finished copy of the book. So a lot of times that does happen as well. I've had that happen to me once before. And so again, maybe you have not got a physical book, but reading them through eARCs and through a digital copy of the book is always so amazing, because you never know what opportunities may lie ahead in the future. Another option that I've seen creators do is email the publishers directly. You can look up like an email template on how to like request a specific galley or eARC of a book. I have emailed a company before regarding one specific book, and I requested an eARC. Like I just wanted to read the book no matter what. Like I didn't even care about a physical book. And I reached out to Bloom Books about Love Arranged by Lauren Asher in specific, and they actually sent me an ARC copy, which was great. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot. If there's a book you're really, really loving, or you really, really want to read ahead of time, reach out to them via email. There are so many templates you guys can look up online and kind of like cater it. You just make sure that you're emailing the correct contact at that publishing house, and that you put like ARC request or eARC request or galley request in the subject, and then just kind of introduce yourself, link your social medias, say why you want to read this book and why, you love this author or whatever, and you can always shoot your shot that way. I've only done that for one book and it did work, so don't knock it until you try it. Again, getting physical copies and even eARCs of books before they release is such a privilege and such an honor, but it doesn't hurt to shoot your shot, you guys. Another place that I have found that authors are looking for ARC readers or even PR box opportunities is over on Threads. I feel like Threads is such an underrated platform for ARC reading, for authors, for people to potentially get book mail. So authors really are looking to connect with fellow readers on Threads. So if you don't have a Threads account, I suggest making one. And so many authors will post their sign up links, that they have ARC signups ready. They have PR box opportunities open. So you would literally just go to their Threads account, you will sign up on their bio, and you may or may not get the ARC, but that is a really good platform to connect with fellow authors. And there's always so many authors looking for ARC readers over on Threads. Another reason I have personally gotten book mail is to be a part of an author's content team, or their street team. So content teams for authors specifically, you have to apply to be a part of them. If you are chosen, you get to be a part of their specific team where you have to make content, or it may just be for a specific release, or it may be like a street team where you are kind of have to post a specific number of videos or content per month. I am not part of any street team. I am part of Holly Renee's Little Traders team, which is her content team. And then I'm also a part of Melissa Rowereich's team through Kensington Books, which is the publisher. And I'm also a part of Elliot Rose's content team through the publisher Kensington Books. And again, they will have signups for these. So you guys, it's always recommended to follow these publishers on their Instagram, on their TikTok, on their Facebook. They will periodically post, hey, it's so-and-so's author's upcoming release. We have a sign up open to be a part of their content team. I know they just had one. I know Kensington Books apenas abrieron uno para, they just had one open for Amber V. Nicole. She got picked up through Kensington Books and you were able to apply for that. Kensington also has Kate Stewart, so I personally applied to be a part of that team. I have not heard anything back yet, but I'm crossing my fingers. But again, follow publishers. They will have content teams like signups open periodically. I know authors will also do that themselves. I'm also a part of Meghan Quinn's team. I'm part of her content team. You do get early access to the ARCS and you just have to post and promote the books before release date. So it's also just a really good way to build a connection with these authors and also just help spread the word about books, right? Like we're kind of here to spread our love of books, and if we can help an author in any way to get their story out to many readers, that's what we're here to do. But I personally love the content teams that I'm on. I am on Meghan Quinn's, I am on Holly Renee's, I'm also part of Elliot Rose's team, and now Melissa Rowereich's. She is a fantasy author, so I am a part of their content teams, and it's honestly such a good time. Again, only sign up to what you guys think you guys will be able to fulfill, because if you're a part of so many street teams, you will have a requirement of posting, so just keep an eye out for that. Also, another good thing to do is to support indie authors. Indie authors are always looking for ARC readers, either through Threads, Instagram, TikTok. They will have signups, and they're usually like Google Doc forms where you fill out the form and then you can possibly get the book early. You can get a physical book sent to you, etc. Okay, so those are some tips and tricks. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys. Kind of went over NetGalley, ARC reading, PR companies, content teams, how to potentially get PR mail. Again, it's really just about using your voice and your presence to share your love of books. And sign up for these PR companies that have ARC signups, and they will randomly sometimes pick book mail and people to send this book mail to. But again, always so freaking grateful to anyone who sends me anything. Let me know if you guys have any additional questions. I can go into the content creation a little bit more because I found that so difficult for myself to like actually talk to the camera, be comfortable. I still struggle with it to this day, but if you guys want some more tips, let me know. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if there's anything additional that you would want me to kind of dig into a little bit more. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.